What's up, guys? So just wanted to make an update video. I haven't done one in a while on my long COVID recovery slash trying to recover everyday journey. I think the last video I made was at like month 14 or something. So I remember thinking, hey, I want to, like, after a year passed and I was like, all right, I still got some time to go. I was like, all right, I just got to get to 18 months. Because I'd read recovery stories of like people recovering at 18 months and stuff. 18 months comes and goes, and then I'm like, all right. Actually, let me go back a little bit. So in month 17, I went to a functional medicine doctor, and he was like, oh, they did a bunch of blood work, and he's like, oh yeah, you got this underlying Lyme disease infection going on, like Bartonella and Borrelia, which honestly, I'm a full believer in that. Like, there's some debate about that in the long COVID world, but I fully believe that. I believe, like, and talking to this functional guy, he's like, you probably got COVID, you had like dormant Lyme, or like in remission, and then your immune system couldn't handle it and it just set it on fire, which I've always kind of believed in that theory. Like, I think that I tried to chase this in the beginning because my buddy got sick the same time as me, and he had like reactivated Epstein-Barr virus. He had like mono. And I was like, all right. So I remember having the hospital test me for Lyme and my doctor twice, all negative. But come to find out, those panels don't go as deep as, some of these panels that a functional medicine doctor will do. So long story short, so I started treating Lyme, and I was doing herbal biotic stuff and tinctures for a while. And then I went on to, then I had to go back to work. My medical leave was up. So I went back to work, and I was like, dude, I just need the antibiotic, because he wanted me to wait a couple months before doing that. So I started doing doxycycline, and I'm on the 3rd round of it right now. And honestly, I do feel slightly improved. Like, it's calmed down some of the like intrusive thinking that I would have, and it has, I used to have really bad inflammation on like the right side of my brain. Like, it was almost intolerable, and it's pretty much gotten rid of that. But I still deal with like derealization, I guess. So, I'm able to go to work. I've even been working out a couple days a week. I teach phys ed at a school down the street. I don't go crazy, but I try to get in there and just move some light weights around, some resistance band stuff. And that's been fine. Oh, that was the other thing. The antibiotic does seem to calm down my POT symptoms, like the heart rate stuff. But I'm able to go in there, work out a little bit, do what I can do. But the derealization, like, I still deal with that. And I always try to post about this and see if people can relate, but like, what it is for me is like, everything just starts looking surreal. Like, people will look like animals or something to me. Like, it sucks. It sent me down such a bad rabbit hole. Like, it's like I see it sounds crazy, but when it was bad, it was like I'd literally see people as like evolved apes or something, and then like the ears would stand out to me, and like the thumbs, and like I'll drive by a school and see the playground, and I'm like, oh, that's just a little playground for like us evolved ape people or something. Like, it's just like, I get it, I get the whole evolution theory and all that, and like whatever, I don't care. To be honest with you, I have a strong faith. I've turned to my faith in this big time. I pray all the time, and that's helped me a lot. But even if I was to talk about evolution before this, like, I could talk about it and be fine. I still saw life as like regular life. Like, I can't now. I feel like, I also live on Cape Cod, so like I'll be at work and I'm like, oh my God, I'm just in the woods at this school, and like I'm just like a pilgrim or a Native American living in the woods, just like weird. It's like every day feels like survival mode instead of like regular middle-aged, middle-class guy mode. Like, I'm like, dude, this sucks. Like, this literally sucks, man. Like, I was so fearless before this, and like I wasn't like a crazy kid or a bad kid. Like, I've always been a super nice guy. I mean, always confident, but like, I spent years of my childhood like dirt biking in the woods, fishing, football, like everything was just full speed. Like, I'm a really laid back guy otherwise, but doing those kind of things, like, I just had no fear. Like, there was never any worry, and then now I'm like on a strict diet. I'm afraid to like eat anything exciting. Can't drink a beer. Like, I stopped doing that. But like, I honestly think if I didn't stop all that stuff, I don't think I'd have made it this far, because I go to acupuncture, which has helped me a lot. So what I've been trying to do lately is meditation, which took me a long time to get into. But I think it's all about like calming down the nervous system and all this stuff. But like, honestly, it just sucks, dude. Like, I just want to wake up and feel normal and be like, because, it caused me the depression, the anxiety. I'm on medication, and I'm like, I just want to wake up, feel normal, and be like, oh, it's Friday. This is awesome. Let's go to work, have fun, plan a good weekend, order some pizza, like, have a beer, watch football. Like, I'm a simple guy, dude. Like, that's all I've ever wanted in life, is just to have my family and be able to do those things. Instead, I'm out here like, oh, I'm just like a caged animal at work, and like, we're all just living in this Matrix zoo or something. Like, it's completely distorted my sense of reality, which sucks. Now, it has gotten better, don't get me wrong, like, but when I'm doing stuff, I'm fine, because I don't have time to think about it. But when I'm at home, I'm like, man, this sucks, dude. Like, when is this going to end? And then for me, it causes a lot of existential thinking. Like, I'm constantly thinking about like life and death, and like, oh my God, I could be dead in 10 minutes. Like, it's not normal. It's not normal at 36 years old, especially when you have all these tests done and they're like, oh, yep, there's nothing wrong. And I'm like, okay, why am I always thinking like this? But the derealization, like, I don't know how to get rid of that. Like, I honestly don't. If anybody knows how to do that, like, please let me know immediately, because like, I'll do anything to get rid of that. Now, a lot of people say just gets rid of in time, it goes away. Like, I don't know, but I just, my goal every day is to wake up, go to work, make it back home to my kids, and survive. Like, I've kind of accepted the idea that this isn't going to kill me, God willing. Like, even if I never recover, which would suck, I think I can still pull off an average lifespan, like hopefully reach 50, 60, 70, whatever, at least be around for my kids. But I'm so bored. It's hard, man. Like, everyone around me is still living regular life, like eating whatever, drinking a beer. Just has no clue what I'm talking about when I tell them all this stuff, but I'm hoping it goes away. Like, when I look at the whole picture, like, yeah, I've definitely made some recovery for sure. Like, I've gotten a lot better, but it's like it feels like I'm kind of like tripping sometimes with the derealization, like I'm on like mushrooms or something. Like, it's just weird. And then the whole life thing just begins to look weird to me. So I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. Like, that would be awesome. But physically, yeah, I'm fine. I can get up, walk around, go to work out a little bit, like, but I'm just like, okay, how do I like feel human again? And just like, you can almost taste it. You can almost see it. Like, oh, if this just clicked, I'd be like, boom, I'd be right back to where I was. But I don't know. That's just the way it goes, I guess. But I think continuing to treat the Lyme will help me, has been helping me. It's just a long process. So I'd advise anyone struggling to see a functional medicine doctor and see if they can find something like that to treat. Now, there is debate about that, but I fully trust the guy that I'm working with, and he seems to be helping me since I started doing the stuff he's telling me to do. So we're hanging in there. I mean, I'm hoping that at like the 2-year mark, now that's my new site, like 2 years, 2.5 years, I'll be good. But we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I just really want to see life again and not see everything as like a zoo. I don't know how to explain that. Like, I'll look at a mall and be like, oh, we're just like animals serving food to each other. Like, that sucks. That part of it sucks for me. And I'm like, okay, do I just like go and live life as I wanted to anyway and just pretend this isn't happening and that it's not going to kill me? Like, I don't know. I get close to that sometimes, but we'll see what happens, man. But that's my update for 20 months. Overall, I'm doing better. I still deal with mental stuff. I just think about weird stuff all day, like my brain, my anatomy, and like all sorts of crazy stuff that normal people don't walk around thinking about. But I think it's probably related to the illness, at least from talking to other people. So if I could get rid of the derealization fully, like, I'd be golden. Now, it's definitely not as bad as it was. Not even close, but it does suck. If I could get rid of that, I'd be golden, man. So if anybody knows a trick, if anybody has recovered from that, please share. All right. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll do another update soon.